Hi YC, I'm Ashwin and I'm the CEO and founder of Fight Forecaster. Welcome to our product demo video. Imagine that you are the most avid of fight fans and you have friends who are just like you. You are all excited for the upcoming fights and have been talking about it all week. And just between y'all, there's a healthy amount of competition on who knows the fighters better or maybe even who's smarter. So you log on to the Fight Forecaster platform and you see the screen before you. On this screen, you can see all the events over which you can make forecasts. Once you click on the event, you will see the fights listed under that event. For example, on this event, the users get to make predictions on 4 different fights. Now let's look at a single fight as an example. Now I have 3 options. These are called casual, fight fan, and just bleed. Terms that have been chosen for their significance in MMA culture. In the casual mode, as you can see, you only have to provide your percentage forecast over who you think will win. In the fight fan mode, you have to provide your percentage forecast over who you think will win and how they will win. In the just bleed mode, you have to provide your percentage forecast over who you think will win, how they win, and the round they will win. Now, the incentives that the users have for making more precise predictions is that they receive a greater number of forecaster points. On the flip side, the less specific forecasts stand a greater chance of being ultimately correct. The scoring system is modeled on principles of Bayesian thinking. Let's go with a casual forecast for this fight. There are 3 main scores that each user will track. These are the forecaster points, the unpopular opinion points, and the MMA handicap. Forecaster points are the most important ones, but are also rather straightforward, where the users are awarded points based on how accurate they were with the forecasts and which option they chose. As I mentioned earlier, the more precise the prediction, that is just bleed more than fight fan, which in turn is more than casual, the more forecaster points you will score. The unpopular opinion points are a measure of how well the user is doing compared to the other users. I won't go into the math here, but in this case, the user is rewarded for going against the consensus. And finally, the MMA handicap. As I just mentioned, the scoring system has been designed keeping Bayesian thinking in mind. Accordingly, the MMA handicap is our brand name for the Brier score, which is a popular way of scoring probability-based predictions. If you go to our rules tab, we have succinctly summarized the entire rules and provided a table where all the forecaster points are listed out for each of the 3 modes, a few examples given below, and the logic behind the unpopular opinion points with a few examples of its own, as well as the MMA handicap is explained. Now we come to the league section of the application. The leagues essentially function as contests that the users have among each other. Currently, with only the early adopters on the application, the leagues are also small in number and small in size. But as we scale, the size of these leagues will also increase. When we do monetize the application, this leagues feature will be a central part of our flywheel. Our monetization will rely on a few leagues being created with mandatory buy-ins. The amounts collected by the users will go into an escrow account, and a small portion of that will be the revenue for the startup. This concludes our product video. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.